Vancouver, BC on a hot summer day. And we're excited to show you some of our new corsets. So this is one that's actually going to be released this week. It's our Pixie Pop collection. Can we see
The neon Pixie Pop.
So because it's summertime, we will show off some of our colorful summer corsets. So this one is a really cute neon pink with blue flowers, and then it has striped bone casings. So it's quite a cute little corset with neon pink lacing in the back. Simple, nice nipped waist, easy, comfortable, and a fun one. And then we have the next one, which is quite another great number with the yellow bone casings and this beautiful bright neon pink teal net with neon bows.
Yes.
So our little citronette corset again with the neon lacing in the back. So that's lots of fun. So that's part of our Neon Dreams collection. And then we have
third is
the next one, which is actually perfect for
summer eyelets.
Whoops. For this weather. I guess we should be more prepared for this.
That's okay. This is the peach petaline.
It's the which?
Peach petaline.
Peach Petaline, cute. Stephanie, our creative director, is the one who comes up with all of these fun names for all of the corsets. I'm busy doing all the patterns. Yvette's busy helping us with sewing. Carmen is our store manager, so we're a little team here working with all of our might. So this is the Peach Petaline, and the nice part about this one is that it's breathable, it's sheer, it's ventilated, and yes, we've tried it on, and yes, you can feel the wind blowing through the corset. So it's a nice summer corset,
Summer eyelets.
ventilated, and great for this hot weather or people who have other hot weather. It's got cute little scallop down the front with little ribbons. Sorry, let's not hog one. We're doing live on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. So if you don't follow us, please follow us on all three of those platforms. So this is our Neon Dream collection releasing this week. We are changing gears a little bit, trying to be a little bit more sustainable, and rather than trying to guess what numbers we need to have in stock to do production with, we are offering them as a pre-order. So it will take approximately 2 weeks to 1 month, depending on where you're located, for you to get. That's the number one question everyone has, is what course am I? And that would be for the natural waist, which is just at your belly button or your narrowest part of your waist. So do any of you guys have any questions? To answer questions, hopefully we can see them. Thanks, Ellie.
We're juggling 3 mediums right now, so we'll just need to
Need
take a
better
look.
internet. Oh, Patrick, are we skipping in and out there?
Yeah.
Sorry. Thanks for letting us know. We'll have to try to figure out how we can get better internet. So, yeah.
Just talking about the waist measurement, that these corsets are meant for fashion and fun and to wear over your clothes and be comfortable. So we're not recommending the waist training of 6 to 8 inches. So like a very, very strong, like, what we're trying to say.
Tight lacing?
Not for tight lacing. They're for comfort, for feeling good, looking pretty.
Yeah,
and
fashion.
Enjoying.
This is our fashion collection.
It's a fashion. It's a lot of overbust, and gives nice shaping with a lot of comfort. And I think that really makes a difference.
Yeah. And Carmen has our corset top on, because a lot of people just want a fashionable piece to wear, but they don't necessarily want to have something really tight or restrictive. So this one is just meant to wear with jeans. It's super cute. You can style it in so many different ways. So our Made in Heaven collection has been really popular. We made some in our studio and they all sold out. Yvette worked really hard on them and we just sold the last one. So now we have a new collection of quite a variety of different styles.
So this would be one without a fluffy bit under the hips. So it's just a very sleek and natural fitting corset with lots of fun details. And there's just 3 or 4 of each of these.
Yeah, very limited
Very
stock.
limited stock.
So this one's my favorite.
Will says, "Oh my God, I need to win the lottery." Yes, I think a lot of people would agree with you. There's some really, really pretty ones in the new collection.
Yeah, so this one's my favorite, very Marie Antoinette vibes. You'll see me wearing it because I totally
This one's
am in
my
love with
favorite
it.
with the pink
This is the
ruffles.
other Marie Antoinette vibe one with the pink bows and the ruffles.
So cute.
So yeah, they're super fun. Again, limited quantities. When I go traveling, I like to go fabric shopping. So all of this fabric actually came from Hawaii, of all places. So it's nice to see them.
El Misterioso asks, "Is the one that you're wearing be made for tight lacing? Can the one that you're wearing?
This one that I'm wearing, this one is bonded, so it is firmly woven. It's a double bonded stiff layer, so yes, if you wanted to lace tighter in it, this one should be able to stand up to that. The summer corset, the breathable one, is not recommended for tight lacing. So if you have any questions about what your plans are for them, just send us an email and then we can give you more information. I think that would be the safest thing to do because we have the fashion collection and then we have some tight lacing waist trainers. We have the Myrtle and the Zoya. We could talk about those. Those are great for waist training.
Mogoon says, "Hi Melanie, I am planning on seeing your wonderful museum in early 2027 to see Kathy Young's amazing Victorian gown."
Yay! I'm
Yeah,
so
stay
excited.
tuned on that
yes,
one.
Yes. We have moved our museum around and hopefully we will take you for a little shop tour so you can see the shop, you can see our museum and see some of the things. So did anyone have any questions about any of the corsets? Do you want to see some more of the corsets? Happy to show them to you. Any questions?
You're welcome, Al.
Carmen's eyes are better than mine. I can't see anything.
I'm juggling between the 3
There we go.
phones.
Ooh, we just got this one in for the Madeline's ballerina, so super cute. This is part of our new classic range, so it's a cotton sateen. Breathable, sorry, Yvette. So this is also
Yeah,
gonna be
well they
a really
are.
cute
Thank you.
one. Carry it in black, ivory, blush pink, and a vintage mint. So lots of fun colors coming out in that. And all of our classic corsets are also available in these in this material too. And then we also have the new Sibel corset, which Stephanie's just grabbing.
So this is our other classic fabric. So the cotton sateen and then the satin corset. So these will be available in all the different classic patterns as well. So there's the blush pink, ivory,
Tea
and
rose, ivory, and robin's
Tea
egg blue.
rose.
So those are the 3 colors for
blue. So they have a little
the
more
classic and black,
sheen,
of course.
soft,
Classic
very
black.
soft
Yeah.
sheen to them.
Shiny satin.
Yeah.
So all of the classic corsets are also available in these. So some new colors other than our basic gold, black, red, cotton coutil.
And then we also have our Myrtle and our Zoya, which have been very popular since they've released. The Zoya, of course, has a knit fabric with a woven waist tape. So this one is fantastic for giving waist and hip definition. It's very, very, very waspy. So if you're looking for something that will give a staggeringly waist shaping silhouette, this one is fantastic for that. And that is the waist tape on the inside there that I'm referring to. And we also, of course, have the Myrtle in the knit fabric with a stretchy waist tape. So this one, similar to the Zoya, has a stretchy fabric. So it's very, very comfortable for all day wear. But it also has the stretchy waist tape on the inside here. So this is really comfortable to hang out in for an extended period of time and just give you sort of gentle shaping, much similar to our cincher, but you know, a little bit more stretch and wiggle to it.
Yeah, and this is the third one in the stretch series with a little bit of lace added and the firm waistband. So this is an excellent one for waist training and firm lacing because it's soft on your hips and ribs but very firm on the waist, as well as being very pretty and very nice lingerie style. So we love that one, and that one's going to be
Coming out in
released-
September.
Coming out in September,
So yeah, so we have the Myrtle and the Zoyas that Carmen was just showing in black and beige available now.
Now.
They're on our website now, laceembrace.com. And they've been really popular. We've had lots of drag queens love them because the elastic gives the nice hip flare and then the stretch too. So we've also had moms and grandmas also get the corsets, the Myrtle with the elastic waist because it just gives that soft hourglass shape and less compression. So it's something that they can wear as a foundation. So it's been really popular for mother of the bride to wear underneath for weddings and things like that. Yeah, so it's actually like been a nice
yeah, and excellent to
ground
wear.
corset.
Yeah, excellent to wear with any other shapewear you might also be wearing. So if you need to wear for your inner thighs, you're wearing your pull-up shorts that helps things not roll down, and things are excellent under your clothes, so you can get the full shapewear effect, but cool and breathable at the same
And
time.
many of our new styles also come with the loops for detachable garters. So if you wanted to add detachable garters to your corset, if you have a pair of detachable garters that you're really fond of, you can add that to your corset and it'll keep up your stockings for a nice complete effect.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Another fun thing that we've been working on is I'm a big fan of convertibility and things that can change. So this is the Victorian corset, which is patterned from an original antique Victorian corset in our antique corset collection. And it's a very short demi bust. So it fits similar to this model, but comes quite low on the bust. So it's a very low mid bust model. And then we have the ruffles, the fluff that hides the décolleté, or you can tuck the fluff in and you can wear it plain. So it's nice because then you can have two looks in one with one corset, and it's a beautiful antique rose print. Like to see the blue on the top shelf, please. The blue on the top shelf. So that is our doll corset. It has Swarovski crystals on it and a heart. We made it for, where's the Dita picture? We see the Dita doll picture. So that pattern came about because of Dita Von Teese. And she saw our little doll corset, which
The doll is up there, yeah. No, she's gonna
is our doll corset. So when I officially started Lace Embrace as a full-time thing, our very first commission was a lady who was selling these miniature corset forms or miniature dressmakers forms, and she wanted me to make a corset pattern for it. So I did a copy of an antique corset photo that I had seen in the raspberry silk, and Dita Von Teese saw the little doll corset, and she said, I would like to have this made full size for me. So we are just trying to find the picture of Dita to get put in the museum.
It might be,
It's probably, there we go.
changing room. Here, I can
there.
take that.
So Dita requested the doll corset, so bear with me while I go to each of the phones. So this is the doll corset that we made for Dita from the little corset here, which is also the corset up there. So that is our doll corset. We actually just shipped that same corset to London in a beautiful ivory silk to a lovely customer named Sophia. So we are still doing the doll corset up there, but it is a custom order. So I think it's on our website. I'm sure it's on our website. So you can see that under custom corsets. So thanks, Al. Any other questions? Anything else we want to show?
Oh yeah, I think we should show the zipper on the back side of Yvette's corset here. So we started doing some of the corset styles with these back side zippers, so that if you want a buskless front to your corset, you can do it up with a zipper on the side back there, so that you can still easily get into the corset, close it up, and then lace it up without there being a visible busk or a zipper at the front. So
Yep.
it's a bit stronger there.
It still laces up, and then face the camera, please. And then that's way you get the nice smooth front, no busk, and then we can do more fun things like lacing and ruffles and ribbons and everything for our Little Women collection. And
And
then
then if you want to talk about or for bridal, if you want lace overlay and not having busk down the front, it just looks more like a top as opposed to an undergarment like a corset can look. This also has the side zipper for ease of getting in and out of, and this will be coming out in
it's part of our bridal evening collection.
Yeah, it's coming. They're all coming.
We just did a big party in the store last week, and I'd say that this number was probably a favorite. Very sexy sheer corset, so with black lace, same cut as the one that I'm wearing. So, and the way the lace is appliqued, you cannot see any nipples through it unless you really looked really hard. So yeah, so this is a really hot number. Again, all of these pieces are very limited stock because we had no idea when we were fabric shopping how much fabric to buy. So some corsets we can only make, like this one, 6 of.
And the pixie pop.
And this one, 6. This one, I think maybe 10.
Maybe 10.
This we only have the one Carmen's wearing. I think there's only 2 left
Only
in
2
stock.
left.
This has been a really popular print for the Made in Heaven collection.
A long-time customer got one of these last week. She's a Lolita fashion wearer, and she paired it with a really beautiful skirt. So if it's not already up, we'll have pictures of that one up soon, because that was really stunning to see. Yeah.
And we're definitely keeping our eye out for the black background fabric. It's very popular, very, very difficult to find. So we're doing some fun things like this one, where we actually take black lace, like the other one, and create that illusion of a black fabric. And so that
And that's
we
a
get
fun
that.
little
It's a fun
underbust with
underbust.
pointed hips, super sexy. It's our waspy corset,
waspy
so that's coming soon.
Coming soon with the black lace overlay, and hoping to do more of that as we go along.
Yeah. And we've also got our petite cincher that we've just released. So the cincher is a long-time favorite style of our customers. And on certain people, we find that it is a little bit long at the top, so we've come up with the petite cincher. So if you're a little bit more short-waisted, this one sits really nicely at the waist.
Or if you have a really large bust.
Yeah.
And the corset would normally cut into your bust, it's a nice little underbust corset. And again, limited in that color, but again, we have it in the cotton satines, ivory, black, blush pink, vintage mint, and charcoal gray. But this burgundy color will be limited to.
We can also do it in the satins.
And the
Satins
satin,
and
the
satins.
tea rose, the black, ivory, robin's egg blue. So lots of choices in there.
And these ones work really well, almost like a belt piece if you want to wear it over an outfit. So like a nice form-hugging black dress will look really cute.
And
with
good
that one.
for tight lacing.
Yes.
Waist train
Yeah.
and tight lacing.
And some fun ones coming in for part of our Halloween collection. Block patent with heliotrope burgundy casings on it. So that's our popular little Clara corset, just a short little waspy. Really comfortable, easy corset, available in a good size range. Sorry, I keep holding it the wrong way up. So yeah, and it's got a little bit of lace detail to the top. So that's a nice corset, great for vampires. But again, this is gonna be a pre-order item. So please subscribe to our newsletter if you are not already subscribed to it, so you can get first dibs and make sure that you can get this because some of the stuff is going to be limited stock. So we're just kind of testing the waters. We've been having a lot of fun designing a lot of new corsets, but we're just seeing what's going to work. But this one, the Pixie Pop, has been a really popular choice. The Atelier that Carmen's wearing has been a really popular one. Yeah, so we're showing you some of the new styles too.
And all of the little ditzy print florals that are so popular right now. People are just really loving them. And I can almost imagine like whole dance troupes getting their costumes and doing performances in all the different costumes and corsets. And we've got
Some more
I
stuff
think we showed
that's
off all of the ones
coming
that we
out is this beautiful brocade fabric, gold and silver brocade, great for bridal, special occasion, and we have it in black because you can't do anything without having black for all you black lovers. Another very sexy vampy corset. This is the Cleonise, so it gives a really nice scoop to the bust, gives beautiful décolletage. So yeah, so watch out for the Cleonise corsets. They are fun. There.
maybe tour some of the different Madeline styles. So this one is our Heidi. She's inspired by dirndl, so she's got this beautiful black fabric with rosebuds, and it's also got this sort of print effect fabric here at the top for the straps. Almost an antique effect lace here. These little brown bows. Yeah, that one's quite sweet. That'll work really well with black. Almost, you can pair it almost with like folk wear type style. One works really well. We had a customer in last week that paired that one with a linen dress, and that one looked really, really stunning. So we've got this one. Two star, yes. I believe that one's based on a princess. Is it Finnish, Swedish, Norwegian?
Yeah, she's a princess who goes into a forest and leaves all of her earthly belongings behind.
She's got these beautiful pink ruffles. This lovely, soft, sort of yellowy wallpaper type fabric.
And the stripe reminds me very much of like an 1830s, 1840s print. It's got some nice historical vibes. Great for cosplay and dressing up. And this one has been a real favorite too. It looks super cute with jeans. And again, that's like an 1830s printed fabric with the blue roses. Hard to resist blue roses and the antique lace on the front. Ribbon roses. So the ribbon roses came about from the antique corset collection. In the 1920s and 30s, they used a lot of ribbon roses on the lingerie, which just gives it that really special extra. So I was really happy to be able to source a bunch of ribbon roses and bring them back to lingerie today.
This one's
So-
Cressida.
From
Lovely yellow. This gorgeous fluffy ruffle effect here at the front with the yellow ribbon.
This is Yvette's favorite corset.
It's because Yvette looks stunning in this one.
Yeah.
So pretty. And it's actually a textured. It's got a little bit of
Ruching at the front.
ruching and the
net.
it's like, what is this?
The eyelet,
The eyelet,
embroidered eyelet. It's like a printed fabric and then embroidered too. So lots of detail and texture, and also using the Parma pink, Parma violet color, which is a really popular historical color for lingerie as well. So I was really happy to be able to find Parma.
And this is Fleuret.
Fleuret, yes.
Fleuret. Yes. We should show the new rose
And
one.
Fleuret and Perrette go together.
These ones are
A
very sweet together.
little
Almost a sort of ballet, ballerina style.
princess style.
Yeah.
And they're interesting. There's a little bit of pink in behind the ruching, so it's just very soft
Subtle
and
tone.
sheer looking. This has an ivory, and this has a bit of pink behind.
She's blocking the camera with
Am
your
I?
hair there.
Sorry.
Goldilocks, Goldilocks.
You can see the fabric on that one is pretty stunning. It's got these little pink ribbon bows in the print, which are quite stunning. You can see there. And then fleurette. This has like a
That's the little silver bows with the little ribbon roses.
This one reminds me a lot of the Marie Antoinette film. It was 2007.
Yeah, I love that film.
Mm-hmm.
Great costumes.
Very coquettish, very fluffy, very sweet.
And then another new one that we just received. So it's got a little bit of country vibe to it with the gingham and the roses, the antique ribbon, and then we have a really fun line in it. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be offering this one as reversible. So you can get it and then you can reverse it and have just the fun floral side or the more demure country cutie side. So it's going to be a really fun option.
Yeah. And for people that are local, we still have one pair of our black Madeline stays in stock. This one is a medium, so beautiful if you're looking for something simple to pair with like a historical style. It's not super embellished, but it's very sort of chic and sort of understated. Quite lovely.
And that will
come
be
try it on.
released again as
Yes.
part of the cotton sateen collection in the black.
But they've been very popular, so we just have this one left for right now. But wedding carefully. So the corset on is this a Sakura or what's that?
That's the chorus.
Sort of more of a almost like a waistcoat style.
Yeah.
And this can be done with various different color shapes if you details like that.
It's a collarbone, and then this beautiful overskirt pattern from a Givenchy skirt. It's like a double circle skirt, quite beautiful, with the high waist. And we just made this for a bride with a asymmetrical underskirt with a slit underneath it as well. So yeah, so we work in silk and satin and all the lovely colors.
Thanks, Will. If you want to come for a fitting sometime, yeah, we can do a dress as well. The
Yeah.
skirts or dresses. Basically, the world is your oyster in terms of custom. So
Perfect. So that's great. Thank you so much to, let's move her out of the way. Oh wait, oh, so heavy. Ouch.
they are a little bit heavy. Yes.
Wow. I think I got my toes. So thank you to everyone who came in. To those people on wherever we are.
Thanks,
YouTube,
Caitlin.
TikTok.
Fabrics. Aw, thanks.
Oh.
Especially, who wants to see the Antique Corset Museum as a final sign-off? We can have a little walk through, but we'll have to take all 3 cameras in there. And a little tour through the Antique Corset Museum. Hands up, wave, hearts,
I'll have
something.
to fly across soon. Yes, please come visit us in
Yes.
person. We
Yes.
always love
Thanks, Jay.
getting travelers in.
JL. Okay, JL says yes. Anyone else want to see?
I think maybe
The
that's
museum?
who's left.
Okay, well let's
See
go
on the other
then.
ones as well.
5 people here, 4 there. Okay, so we're gonna go into the museum now.
Okay, we'll grab the other phones.
Grab that one.
Welcome. Here's the back of the shop. You can see everything going on there. And we're gonna go into the corset museum. Here we are. So this is gonna be our last little go on the miniature mannequins. So it's all miniature mannequins and shop displays. So these miniature mannequins are even more rare than the full-size the full-size antique lingerie, because they were only meant for retail store fixtures. So often they would be thrown out and discarded when they were no longer seasonable. Twice a year they would come out with exhibitions where they would release the latest models, and the mannequins themselves are modeled after famous Hollywood starlets in the time. So that is some of that. And then here are some salesman sample corsets. People often confuse them with doll corsets, but they're actually salesman samples when the salesmen were going from town to town, carrying a suitcase in their hand. Having full steel bone corsets would get quite heavy. So being able to have miniaturized versions with miniaturized busts even the labels on the inside so that they could show them all off, all the flossing. So lots of really pretty options there. With the miniature salesman sample corsets, I did get to meet Dolly Parton. If you're wondering how I got interested in into corsets, that was the woman who made it all happen, and amazing that we got to meet her. Beautiful sign, hand painted by Gustavo Ferrari in Argentina. He came up here to dance tango, and I said, you have to paint our signs. So he painted our whole storefront, windows as well. We have some beautiful hats. I'm sorry if I'm making you guys dizzy with the camera movements. I'll try to keep it still. So that's some little general store displays, garter belts, Betty Boop stockings from Spain. And then we have over here in these cabinets, so these are original antique cabinets that are from the Vancouver Ideal Showcase display. So local Vancouver cabinets were probably millinery cabinets from about 1912, 1914, and that's why they have big deep drawers in them. This is a antique corset from about 1900. It's an Ici a la Persephone corset, and it was, or Persephone corset, and it was probably bridal with the beautiful silk moire bow, the antique lace, and again, there's that eyelet fabric that you saw some of our collection in. So all of our corsets are patterned from original antique corsets and inspired by antique corsets. So we have the world's largest antique corset collection. There's over 550 corsets in the collection, and this is just a small sampling of the corsets and all of the other pieces. So bustles, advertising signs, needle book, and then these are some original advertising. So this is a very first brassiere from about 1914, 1916, because the corsets kept slipping lower and lower on the waist. Women needed bust support, so they came out with a bandeau style brassiere, which led into the 1920s when they were flattening their bust. After the war, the youth did not want to go back to Edwardian ideals and wanted everything to be modern, which is why they were smoking cigarettes, cutting their hair, dancing the Charleston, rouging their knees, cropping their skirts, and rebelling in every which way they could, which is a lot of fun. And that is a corset from about 1912 on its original form. So quite rare to find a corset form, let alone a corset form with its original antique corset. This was found in a general store, put up in the attic. The people bought the building and then found this corset form in the attic. So I was really happy to find that. And there's an arrow here pointing to the elastic gussets, because the corsets were coming so long over the hips that they had difficulty sitting down. So this is the first time that you're starting to see elastic introduced into lingerie. So exciting. And some more little salesman samples. This one's from Spain, a girdle from the 1930s, a hat box. Even they miniaturized the wallpaper, or sorry, the silk lining that was in it. And this is a little salesman sample of a Gossard Merry Widow from the 50s with the half bust, and I have the full-size version too, so it's super exciting to have the full-size and the miniature. And then here's some more antique corsets. So these are from about 1910, 1912. This is a French corset with irises woven into the silk, which is quite beautiful. And then this is an American corset made, it's the Cibelle corset, which is what our Cibelle corset was named after. And it's a brocade corset, and it's meant to look like a French-made corset. So it's kind of interesting to see an actual French corset to an American corset made to look like it was made in France. And then we have the famous Lady Marlene Bustier, gives really lovely cleavage. That's something that we are working on developing, because it's such a great bustier. And some more advertising things there. This is a Moulin Rouge costume that I wore in Paris, or sorry, in Venice for Carnival. So lots of fun. So we have lots of fun making costumes. And then we have, sorry about the glare in here, some brassiers with the original tag, so the famous Whirlpool bullet bras and all the different ways that they were set up to do uplift. This is a kiss bra from Spain in a nice lovely yellow lace. So bullet bras are not a thing of the 1950s. They wore them even before that when they started to go to a natural cup. They wanted to have a perky, youthful bust line. So this is a life bra from the 1940s, and you can see it's still quite a perky bust. And then there is the actual life bra on the advertising form. And this is a another bullet bra from the 1950s, and that one is from Argentina with the original store tag on it. And then some French sheer bras and panty sets in their original packaging as well. And some more boxes up top. The Frenchie Zipette. It's fun. She's at home now, the actual girdle that was on it. And some Luxite hosiery. And just some fun different boxes. And then we also have our lovely stage here that's just got a smattering of different things. So here's Kathy Young's leather corset dress made by Euron of Bizarre Design. So he does a lot of really beautiful leather work. And then these are some dresses when I loaned 40 pieces of my collection to the Louvre for Mechanics des Us exhibit. This is the dress, the serpentine corset dress that I wore to the opening there. And then we did a corset ball in New York, and that is the velvet dress with corset built into it that I wore to the ball there. And then we have our dear friend Debbie Weekey, who makes all of these fabulous hats. So we're privileged to have a rare treasure of historical costume here in the city. Ivan Sayers, and I can go over to his house anytime and say, please show me hats from 1903 to 1906, and he will bring me down boxes full of them. So these hats are reproductions of hats in his collection, which are quite fun. And then Kathy Young, who has the Guinness World Record smallest waist, 15 inches. Here we are on the Tyra Banks show. Kathy has just recently retired from wearing corsets full-time. She's 86 now. And so we have recently acquired her entire collection of corsets. So that is going to be the next exhibit that we are bringing in here to the museum. And there's another of Kathy's corsets up there at the top too. So those are her body forms that we would use for fittings. So. And my bride's here, so lovely. Thank you so much. I will let all of you guys sign off, and I'm gonna go off to my bride.
Bye. Thanks so much.
Thanks
Bye.
for joining us.